Yes, good morning, everyone. Sir, yesterday templates completed. We started discussion about models. So just yesterday we started discussion about working with models and databases. So as part of the web application development, if you want to store data permanently for the future purpose, then we need to go to store data into the database. To store the data into database, generally Django follow architecture is MVT, model view template. Already we had a discussion about views and templates. Now the third one is model. Sir, by default, Django is provided default database that is SQLite 3 available there already. Okay. If it is a small to medium applications, SQLite 3 is fine, Chelta. If any other project is there, if you want to go, other databases also you have to configure Oracle or MySQL or MongoDB, anything. So as all other databases we don't want, happily, whatever SQLite there, that is we can use means, as you don't do anything in the settings, just you have to write your views, create the tables and insert the data. You want to do any extra settings and configurations. If you want, then only you have to configure the databases. By default, inside SQLite 3 is available. MySQL, small changes are required. MySQL database name, username, password, localhost, port number. If it is a Oracle, go through these things. Sir, in our machines, Oracle is not there, MySQL is not there. We have to use SQLite 3. You won't do anything, just whatever programs I'm explaining. Simply have to execute those programs. Don't do any extra settings. Unnecessarily, we are getting errors and all these things. Okay. Sir, if you do any Oracle or MySQL, then how to check the connections means go to the Python shell, import the connection, create cursor object. If you're not getting any error, then your configurations or everything is perfect. Sir, first initial, don't go for Oracle MySQL. First sample programs you have to do with SQLite 3. Once you are getting confidence, then you can go to the your Oracle, MySQL, MongoDB. That is your wish. Present only SQLite 3 you can use. Don't do settings and all those things. And one more thing extra, I'm telling yesterday just class. It is the model class, but in Python, what is the class? You know, class is represented with collection of the variables and methods. Variables are different types of variables are there. That story in the Python we discussed instance variables, static variable, local variable are there. Methods are so different types of methods are available there. Sir, here model class is nothing but tomorrow I have database is there. Database means collection of the tables. First table, second table, employee table, student table, different tables are there. Each and every table, generally table means rows and columns are available there. What it is, rows and columns. Sir, first row always it is pointing to the table headings. Suppose if it is employee table, the first row contains employee number, name, salary, address. If it is a student table, first row always contains student number, student name, student mobile number, mail ID, address, those things available there. So collection of tables is nothing but a database. If you go to the Oracle MySQL, if you want to create the table, you have some commands are there. Create table, table name, inside columns, the field columns and the data types you have to mention table created. But here I'm not using any SQL command. I'm using Django Python classes. Suppose my class is employee class. This meaning employee is the class name, class is the keyword created. I have 4 variables: number, name, salary, address. So a class contains 4 variables. Once I executed how it is created, I will tell automatically one table will be injected into your database. The problem is that database understandable language is only one language. What it is? SQL only, database understandable language. Structured query language. Any database, whether it is a Oracle, MySQL, except MongoDB, any database understandable language only SQL only. But I am using a Python class. My database can understand this one? No. So who are completed your Python in advanced Python in your classes? Your faculties explained how to insert data to the database by using Python program. Your written Python program, my data insert to database, you are using some drivers, so CX underscore Oracle ani, PY MySQL, what it is, those are drivers or connectors, nothing but translator. Because my Python call not able to understandable by database, one middle translator is required. That CX underscore Oracle is the translator, which converted my Python calls to the database specific calls. Whenever I'm asking data from the database to Python, that's your middle translator is required. That translators are nothing but your CX underscore Oracle. Those are between your Python program and database, not here. This is my Python program. Okay, this is the database. I want to inject it. If it is the Oracle, you have to install CX underscore Oracle. If it is MySQL, PY MySQL. If it is SQL Server, PY MS SQL is the connectors. By using this, I can inject it to the database in your Python classes. But now, this is the Python class only, Django class. But how it is inserted? Database not able to understand this language. Sorry, boss, what is this language? I'm not able to understand. You have to send only commands. Which commands? SQL only I can understand. Other language I'm not able to understand. That's why, first of all, you have to convert this class into the corresponding which command? SQL command you can convert. So what to do? This this class, Python class only. I have to convert it to SQL. This SQL I can inject it to database. Then automatically table will be created. So in Django, a model class which contains database information, a class contains these are called as these column headings. The table column headings are there, no? Those are nothing but your attributes. How Python class you have to declare? Same process we are also declaring. As the notes not uploaded. Uploaded. Sir, make heading model class. A model is a Python class. A model is a Python class which contains database information. A model is nothing but a Python class which contains database information. It contains fields and behaviors of the data. What we are storing. It contains the fields and behaviors of the data, what we are storing. Each model maps to one database table. So how many tables you can repeat? Those many models you have to create. Each and every model maps to one database table. Every model is a Python class, which is the child class of. So in Python, suppose there are A is the parent, B is the parent, C is the parent. For these three, D is the child class. Assume that D ki A, B, C, three are parents are there. Multiple inheritance it is. But who is the parent of A, B, C? Object. Because every class by default, child class of the object class, these things you know. Today in inheritance already we discussed in the morning batch. These classes are compulsory. The child class of object only. Okay, fine. Now see, every model in the Python is a child class of. Django is the library. Inside database, inside module, the class name is model class. In this library, in this package, models is the module, model is the class. Model is the class. Each attribute of the model represents database field. Database field. That is column name in table. The table column names are there. Those columns are nothing but every attribute of the class. Where we can write these classes, we have to write all model classes inside which file? Models.py file. So up to now we know the model. Line number 8. Each attribute of the database field. So that is the model class. Now we have to create the project. Project and so first to create a project, explain again from line number 6. I didn't get line number 6. Very good. So observe, once I write the program, then you will get clarity. Wait. Sir, create the project, create an application, add the settings. All these things are daily routine things only. Go to the command prompt. Come to the command prompt. Sir, in this one, go to current working directory, D drive. Our working directory Django 10th February. Django hyphen admin start project. My project name is model project cd model project py manage.py start app test app. Project created. Go to the project and create the application. This is the common. Next. py RDMS and add application in settings.py. DBMS. Completed. So now go to your IDE. Close all these. Sir, what is the project name? Model project. Expand. First open settings.py. It is not responding. 1 minute. Hmm. Sir, in settings.py, you have to add installed apps. So what is the app? Test app. So now my intention is not the templates and views. I have to provide a class I want to create. What is the class? Model class. Where you have to create? Go to models.py file. How use.py is there? In app level, you have to check left side, expand the application. ఇదిగోండి models is there. Yes. View means business logic. Models database. Templates are not available. We have to create folders and files. In models.py, you have to create your model. Open it. Create your models. Django db import models is the module name. Inside class is there. So how to declare Python class? Class is the keyword. Any class name. What is the class name? Employee. Sir, inside parentheses, whatever if I'm given, that is called as what it is? Parent class. Sir, no. Just now I'm telling now, in database, every Python class is the child class of which class? Model class. So you have to inherit that one. Models is the module. Models module dot model. It will display model is a class name. Model. C symbol is there. Class. M capital. So this is module. This is class. This is nothing but parent. This is the child class. Inheritance concept. Parent and child. Okay, done. Colon. How many columns you can require table? 4 columns. ఒకటి employee number. Sir, generally database or any Python anywhere, we have to declare the data type. Employee number means generally what is the type? Numbers. You are not given employee number as a float values. Number 12.2, 3.4 like that. Only integers values. So here, what is the module name? Models. Dot. This is the class. Integer field is a class. We are creating object. In that integer field with parenthesis. Class with parenthesis means what it is? Object creation. This is the module. This is the class. I'm creating object. And employee number type is which type? Integer. Next field, name. Sir, employee name, which field? Character field. Character field inside you have to give a attribute what it is? Maximum length. Suppose in Oracle, if you create employee name varchar 2 of size you are mentioned 12, 13, 14, 15. Varchar 2, two data types are there. You have to mention the size. Here also I mentioned maximum size what it is 30. So I have to give 3, 4, 5 characters also, but maximum limit I can provided 30. Next, employee salary. Salary means it should be float field. So object. Employee address. Again, employee address should be which field? Character field. Compulsory have to give maximum length. Must and should you have to specify. Okay. Now is it okay? Here any explanation is required? Only class. My class name. This is the parent. Number, name, employee, salary, and employee address. The data types. First one integer, second one character, third one float, fourth one character field. Models. Yakada. Models, number, integer. Okay, done. Take this one into models.py. Nothing, sir. Here, Python, SQL queries, all these are not required. Just if you know Python class, how to declare, that class is responsible to create one table internally. compulsory. If it is the character field, must and should you have to mention the maximum length. Mandatory. Yes, wait, I will tell. This model class will be, there is no minimum maximum. That is our wish. Anything we have to give. Those validations will coming into the upcoming classes. Here, no validation. That is coming to the forms time. I will tell validations. And the minimum how many characters, maximum how many, those things. Anything you can give, man, your wish. You can give 12 characters, 15 characters. So now, this model class is the responsible to create one table in that database. Who will take care? Django will take care about all the things. This model class will be converted into a database table. Django is responsible for this conversion. What is this a float field anta? Sir, what is the class name? Class name. Employee. What is the internal database table name? Table name. Ante it created one table in the database. Every table having name or not? EMP ano, employee ano, student ano, something. My class name employee. Then what is the table name? What it will created? Table name is always it will take app name underscore class name. What is your app name? Yeah, our app name is test app, sir. So your table name is always test app underscore. Man class name into employee. So it will created employee. That is our table name. Class name is you take an employee, but table name internally I will show that table also after creation of table app name with class name. So my table name is test app underscore employee. In that fields are employee number, employee name, employee salary, and employee address. And one extra field will be generated by my Django, that is ID. Unique IDs will be generated. I am given only 4: number, name, salary, address. But my Django will created one more extra field ID. Just like you know what it is in Oracle. Primary keys. Primary key means does not accept duplicates and it should not be null value. Both should be satisfied. That is called as a primary key. Like that, one primary key will be generated by Django, that is ID. That is the fields. What is the behaviors means? Employee number of which type? Integer. Employee name is which type? Character type. So just now I'm telling now, model class is nothing but fields and their behaviors. Contains fields and their behaviors of the data what we are storing. So in this class, the fields are number, name, salary, address. Their behaviors are nothing but their data types. Employee number is integer type. Employee name is character type. So finally, model class is nothing but database table name plus field name plus field behaviors. That is nothing but one model class. Table name, field behaviors is nothing but one model class. Normally, what is class? How I know? Bo. You know Python? Okay. Sir, now, so database table name is there, fields are there, behaviors are there. Now, not completed. Okay. So now class is ready. This class is ready. This class can be understandable by everyone who knows the Python. You know this one, how to declare the class numbers and all this. Now that time is, I want to create a table inside the database. Just now I'm telling the database understandable language is only one language. That language is SQL. But unfortunately, my code is Python class. It is a Python class. If I inject it directly, it is not able to do this one. First of all, you have to convert this Python class into the corresponding SQL query. What you have to do? You have to convert SQL corresponding query. So generally, if I want to create the table, what is the query syntax? You know, create table, table name employee, insert same employee number. What is the type? Number type, huh? Number type, e-name, varchar to, e-salary, something double or e-address, varchar to, query, I inserted, okay. But this one first I want to convert it to SQL query. This SQL query you have to inject it to database. For that, here two operations are there. Once class converted to SQL query, for that one command is there. Make migrations. What is the command? Make migration. Entry point of view, so many times they are asking, what is the difference between make migrations and migrate? What is the difference between make migrations and migrate? Migrate, you don't know. What is the advantage of make migrations? The make migrations will be converted one class to the corresponding SQL query. So I will show that SQL query also how it is converted. Once a query is ready, but I want to execute this query into the database. Who will take care? It will take care by migrate command. So what is the difference between make migrations and migrate means? Make migrations will be converted my model class to the corresponding SQL query. Now query is ready, database is ready. If it is a Oracle, I can do manually, create query. But here, by using migrate command, I can inject my SQL query to the database. Then automatically the table will be created within the database. So that is the difference between, what is the difference between make migrations and migrate? Make migration converted one class to SQL query. This SQL query can be executed this one by using which command? Migrate command. Now, come to your how to execute. Here, come to your model project. The command is py manage dot py. First command, what it is? Make migrations. Then my model class converted to table. Check this. Created model. What is the model? Employee. So one model will be created there. Now, in the database, table is not created. I'm doing only one operation. What I'm doing? Just this model class I'm converted to SQL query. Query I'm not executed. Where is your query? How to check that query? Query means create command only. How to check that query means, what is your table name that can provided? Test app, migration something. Go to folder in the left side, model project, test app, migrations. What is the file available? 0001 dot initial dot py. I want to display that SQL query for you. For that, check this. Py manage.py SQL migrate. This command is just I want to show SQL command only. Execution purpose migrate command. Py manage.py SQL migrate. What is our application? Test app. What they are given? 000 1. That is the name 000 1. Is it a SQL command or not? Check that. Just like SQL command, same only. Create table. Sir, what is the table name? Test app underscore employee. Just now I'm telling the application name table. What is this? Given by Django. Integer, not null. What it is? Primary key. Auto incremented field. What is the meaning of auto increment? It will be incremented automatically. You don't need to. This one employee number I am given. What is the type? Integer. Employee name. Varchar 30. Not null. E-salary. Real number. Not null. Address. Is it a SQL query or not? Yes. This is going to commit command. What it is? To save the permanently, because DML commands when you are performing, the data should be available to the buffer only. If you want to save permanently, commit. You don't want to roll back. So command is ready. But I don't know all these things nonsense. I know only one thing, that is what it is, Python class. Internally, Django will take care of everything. As you don't worry about create class. After that, you can do what is the command? Make migrations. Query is ready. I want to execute this query. How to execute? Py manage.py. What is the command? Migrate. Now, in interim, they are asking one question directly. One student asking me this one. Sir, ikkada query is ready. Okay. Copy this query. Go to Oracle database. Paste it. Execute. Is it executed? Not executed? Pakka it will execute, because it is SQL syntax completely. Create everything. It will execute table created. Then interviewer is asking, why are you using this migrate command? You can copy that query, go to the database, execute table created. What is the advantage of migrate command? Student hands up. Oh, Mahesh said, don't tell these things. We don't know. He is telling migrate command. I am using migrate command enough. This is my final answer. Like that he is telling. Kadam. So the reason is, sir, you can execute this one. It is also pakka valid. Table will be created internally. Fine. The advantage of migrate command is, once I using this command, it created only one table. What is the table? Test app employee. But by using migrate command, along with my table, there are some system related tables are there. Those also created. Once I click on enter button, check it. It will create n number of tables. Those are system related tables. Along with apply all migrations. What is that table? Admin, authentication, content type, session management, test app. This is the advantage, because tomorrow if I want to discuss about session management, every time in URL, one URL is there. What is the URL? Anyone observed? Open URL.py, by default one URL is there. What is that? Admin. Am I created admin? No. Once projected, by default it is there, one URL pattern, admin. This information will be stored into that table. That's why we go with what is the command? Migrate. That is the advantage. By using query created, but these tables not created. Because of migrate, system related tables also created. That's why we are using migrate. I don't want to execute query manually. సార్ ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాం కదా మనం. నెక్స్ట్ మేక్ హెడ్డింగ్ కన్వర్టింగ్ మోడల్ క్లాస్ ఇంటూ database specific SQL code. Converting our model class to the database specific SQL code. What is varchar? Data type. If you want to discuss varchar means, you can learn Oracle course. And what is the difference between varchar 2? Varchar 2. 2 is the difference, huh? Anyone? No? Varchar 2 is the Oracle data type. It is used in MySQL. Wow, very good. Mind blowing answer. Varchar 2 is the Oracle data type. Excellent. And the Oracle Varchar is not there. Available. Varchar is there. Varchar 2 is there. Both are there. Sir, converting model class. Once we write the model class, we have to migrate the corresponding SQL code. For this, we have to use make migrations. So interim question is, what is the difference? Varchar stores 2000 bytes and varchar 2 4000 bytes. It is movie name anta. Sir, employee number in employee class default primary key. No. Employee number not default. ID should be primary key. Possible. How to assign primary keys, I will tell. That is also possible. Sir, ఇప్పుడు the command is what is the command? Is the command. Sir, see, whenever you are executing PY manage.py make migration, if you are getting this message, then only okay, done. Sometimes your message is no changes detected will come. Then something goes wrong. మీ క్లాస్ రాంగ్ లేకపోతే కమాండ్ సంథింగ్ రాంగ్. ఇక్కడ కనుక if you are getting no changes detected means the class does not converted to query. Table not created. Once it is getting create model employee, then SQL query generated. Remember that one. This is the command. How to see the query? How to see the corresponding SQL code of migrations? How can I check that code? For that, SQL migrate is the command. Then you will see this total code. After execution, this is the command, this is the output. Don't write this output, okay? Only command you can write bus. This is the command. py manage.py SQL migrate test app 0001. Then it should display your SQL query. The file will be created internally. If you created second table 002, 003, like that tables will be created in the form of .py file. Here it is showing na after execution the command 0001 initial.py. That name I am given. In that what is query is there, I am checking. Next one. How to execute this generated SQL code? How to execute generated SQL code? In your test app, it is created once you're doing migrations. In the left side, already it is created 001 initial file migration. Inside it is there, that is I am displaying. This file will be created after migrations. So how to execute? After generating SQL code, we have to execute that SQL code to create a table in the database. A table in the database. For this, we have to use which command? Migrate command. We have to use migrate command. This is the command. py manage.py migrate. Code spelling wrong ante akkada after generating compulsory to use migrate command. There is no other alternative. If you want to create table, migrate only the way. So now main question is, what is the advantage of creating tables with migrate command? What is the advantage of creating migrations spelling wrong and అక్కడ ఎక్కడుంది my 43? How to see the corresponding? Move. Sir, if we use migrate command, then all Django required tables will be created in addition to our application. If we use migrate command, then all Django required tables will be created in addition to our application specific tables. If we create table manually with SQL code, then only our application specific table will be created, and Django may not work properly. Hence, it is highly recommended to create tables with migrate command. That is the advantage of migrate. Our application table. One example. Yeah, sir, SQL query created. After that, I executed query also. See this one. First, by using make migrations, my class converted it to SQL code. I display the code also. After that, I'm using migrate. Table also ready. Table created. Where can I check the table? Where is my table? On the table. SQL 3. But SQL 3 is not my database. Other Oracle MySQL, I will open the database. I will display the table. SQL 3, not possible to open that one. Other Oracle and simple. I need to go to this. I opened Oracle database. Simple. I am entering username password. I will display table. You going to check this. This is the employee table created. But I'm not doing these extra settings. By default, where I created SQLite created. But how to check the table? As table is available, not available. For that, previously I'm telling here, one more is there in your test app. This person is the responsible to display your table. Who is that? Admin. In admin law, you have to register the table and admin URL is there now. Open that admin URL, enter username, password. Then table will be displayed. Okay. So previously at the test app, I'm given admin.py. Open it. What they are telling? Register models. Today one table is there. Maybe tomorrow application have multiple tables. I will create upcoming classes. All table. Which table you registered here? That table can be displayed by the user. Otherwise, no. That's why you have to register to this model. So next concept is how to check created table in Django admin interface. Sir, admin interface means you have to start server, check it. Once observe. Sir, how to start the server? py manage.py run server. In this, give this address. By default, I'm telling now in URLs, one URL is there. What is the URL? Admin. Go to that. Here up, it will be displayed. Admin. This is called as Django administration interface. But what is username password? No, we have to create. How to create? I will show now. Yeah. First, how to check create a table in Django admin interface. For this, we have to register our model class in where's our admin.py file. This person is responsible to display your table. How to tell my, I don't know. How to download MySQL, how to download Oracle. In Python classes, your faculty didn't teach how to download MySQL, Oracle, all these things. Sir, go to the admin.py. Sir, go to here. What is the file, sir? Admin. In this, you have to register. So, how to register it? Simple. Here, everything is there. Django library, contrib, inside admin module is there. Okay. Admin dot. There is the function is there. What is that? Site. Site is inside register. Inside what you have to register? Your class name. What is your class name? Employee. Registered. Admin dot site dot register. That is the predefined modules. Admin dot site dot register employee. But here small problem is there. Anyone tell? Yes. Go to the server. Immediately we are getting error. Name employee is not defined. Sir, if something goes wrong, go to server. Server will display. What is the problem? Import statement. Where is your employee? Models. But you are using in admin.py. Tell the import statement. From sir, where it is available? Test app dot models. Import. What can I import? Employee. Now is it okay? Test app is my folder. Models is the module name. Employee is the class I'm using. Go to server. Ask the server. Any error is there? Nothing. So previously I'm getting error because of employee is not defined. Compulsory import statements are required. So in admin.py, just you have to write these two lines. Import statement. After that, admin.site.register. So this admin already available. You no need to download anything. Okay, na? This is the first statement by default available admin panel. You have to write these two. One is import statement. Second one, admin.site.register of employee. Now my table is registered in admin panel. If you want to go to admin panel, it is asking username password. Present no users and password. You have to create one username and password. Then log into that table is available. For that, creation of a super user I have to create because of I want to log into the admin interface. Create one super user and log into the admin interface. Completed. So how to create super user? For that, one command is there. Come to here. Sir, present server is running. Stop the server. Control C. Server is stopped. Okay. Py manage.py create super user. Now it is asking username. Sir, I'm creating so many times. That's why it is asking leave blank to use the name what it is. Mahesh. And if I'm not entering anything, by default username will take Mahesh. No, if you want to give anything, you can give your name. Suppose I'm given Mahesh. What it is? Mail ID. Any dummy mail ID. abc@gmail.com. Password. Login password. Sunny 123. And password code. Sunny 123 provided. So it is asking yes. Are you creating? Yes. Why? Yes. Now super user created successfully. Once created, run the server. If you want to log in, compulsory server should be started. Go to there, Mahesh, Sunny 123, log in. This one table. What is it? Table only, nothing is happened. Only table created. Sir, idigondi. How many employees are there? Zero. Because no data. If you want manual, idigondi. Add employee. Idigo. Employee number. Employee name. Sunny. Employee salary. Employee address. Saved. ఇదిగోండి one object is there. Yes. So కాకపోతే ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే manually I'm entering the data. Next, don't add manually. From the front end page, you have to insert data. అది అసలు సినిమా is there. Creation of super user. We can create. Sir, everyone started practicing. Started. No. Don't practice. Sir, ఇదిగోండి ఇవన్నీ I'm deleting. Okay. If you can give username, password, these things you can give. Don't require, just to take the command. The command is, this is the command. Py manage.py, create super user. It is asking the values. You can enter the values. Super user created. Once created, start server, send the request. Log into admin interface by using the command is, this is the command. URL address with admin. Enter your username, password. It will log in. It will display the table, sir. Adi story of how to create a model class. From model class to how I converted to SQL query. How can I injected this one to database? How to display the table to admin interface. Mandatory. Without super user, how to log in? Super user mandatory. Tomorrow, super user can create multiple users. So, super user having highest authority. He can delete, update everything. Suppose I want to access my application to you. I will create 10 users. So I will give only read-only permission. You are not able to update, delete anything. Only read-only permission. That is 9th chapter, 10th authentication authorization is there. At that time, we will get how to create different users. Super user mandatory. Oracle installation is not mandatory. MySQL is not mandatory. Okay. Simple. You can use SQLite 3. What I am using. But I will show how to insert it to Oracle MySQL also. For your understanding purpose. Because first you can practice normal programs, so then you will get clarity. Instead of that, you are inserting Oracle MySQL. It's not installed properly. You are getting errors. All these nonsense not required. Difference between make migrations and migrate. Sir, what is the difference? Make migration is responsible. So many errors. Yeah, errors will come. Error boy. Program means errors will come. Resolve all those errors. Sir, after completing class, immediately upload the class notes. Definitely. Immediately I will upload. Sir, make migrations is responsible to generate SQL code. Migrate command is responsible to injected this SQL code into the database. Make migrations is responsible to generate the SQL code for Python model class, whereas migrate is responsible to execute that SQL code so that tables will be created in the database. So here, difference between migrations and migrate. What is the advantage of migrate command? How to see the SQL query? After models, whatever questions are there, models related, I will use those questions. Completed. So that is how to create a simple model class. How can converted to this? And today completely theoretical part is more. How to insert data to MySQL with Django. Wait, some classes. So created project, just time created model class. This model class I am converted to SQL code. This SQL code I injected to the database. After that, I'm checking in the Django. Go to admin panel, register this one. So next scenario is already some data is there. One employee object is there. Suppose present we don't know how to insert data. That is I will take care. I'm inserted for employees details. 102, Bunny, salary, something, Hyderabad. Second employee is there. So some 4 employees data I inserted manually. Later I will tell everything how to inserted those data, everything. My requirement is once the data is available, to read this data, display to the template. Up to now, independently we discussed view, template, model, Now I combine all these 3 things. From the database, you can read the data, display to the end user. I will give all the steps. Based on that, you have to try. Okay. Read the data from the database and display for end user. All steps I can provide it. Follow the steps and try it. Sir, first one, what to do? Start project. Second, Steps what we have to do? Create. Okay, done. Next, add application in settings.py. Next, template. Model లేకుండా template ఎందుకు? First you have to model. Before that, database configurations. If you want to do any configuration, you can do. Don't want to, no need to anything. First, add database configurations. Once you provided, next, test the database connections. Next, create a model class. Next one, make migrations and migrate. So these steps are in every day, regularly these steps only. Project, application, settings, database, test the connection, create model, make migrations and migrate. Next, table created or not created, how to check it? You have to register our model class where inside admin.py, then only it is available. So morning to now, whatever steps I'm doing, same I'm doing here. Once admin is there, next, yes, create super user created. Next, log into admin interface. Log into admin interface and check for table. Table created. What to do next? Table is there. Data is there. Now these two are new things. Read this data, display to the template. You know how to create template. Template folder, test.app folder, take HTML file. Read that content, display to that one. How to display? Yesterday I am given one table. Table, table heading, table row column, employee numbers, sunny feedback, just last exam, small exam, table. Same insert one table. 11th step, template file and static file and corresponding configurations. Because so many people are created, but they are not given the configurations. Template dir, static dir. Some intelligent people I'm given static file underscore dirs. Static files lo yes mandatory, dirs lo yes mandatory. So who is responsible? View is the responsible to read the data from the database, send it to the template. How to send to template? Ginger to taxes. Provide it. Finally, your view is responsible. Create a small function to communicate with the database and to get the data, send this data to template file, which is responsible to display the end user. Follow these 12 steps. Application is ready. Maybe steps. Sir, project, application, settings, database, model, migration, migrate, everything. Only 11, 12 are the new things. 11, 12 also already. How to create template, how to display HTML file. Whatever data available database, read the data, injected to template. You have to create one template file, HTML file. In that you have to display the content. So now table created. I'm inserting some data. Testing purpose some data is required. I inserted two records, number, name. I'm asking for you, Babu, your table is there. Tomorrow I have to test it. Is it properly working or not working? Can you please insert some 1,000 dummy data? 1,000 employees details you can enter dummy details. How to enter dummy data? 1,000 members I can required. 1,000 employee numbers, names, salaries, all these. And then next I want to use some comments, SQL comments. In all 1,000 employees, who is having highest salary? Who is having least salary? I want to display employee names with alphabetical order. Or I can display employee salaries least to highest, highest to least. These type of queries are there in SQL. Same thing I have to do here also. So dummy data I can require. Anyone can insert 1,000 records into the table. How to insert 1,000 dummy details in this one? So every time, can I go to the add employee, enter first employee, enter second employee, enter employee? Can I enter 1,000 employees? No, but how? I need 1,000 dummy details. So here four columns only there, sir. Today four columns are there. Tomorrow I will give more columns. Employee salary, employee address, employee mail ID, employee phone number. 12 columns are there. 1,000 details I can require. How to add that? For that, in Python, if you know, there is one module is there, faker module. What is the module? Faker module is there. By using this faker module, I can insert it within fraction of seconds. How many records you can require? I can insert it. Total dummy data. And names, employee addresses, mobile numbers, all these are fake data. How to generate fake data? Faker module is there in the Python. By using that, we have to inject some dummy data to the application. First, you have to try this one. Tomorrow, I will tell that fake data, how to insert it to the table instead of manually. Wait. Hmm. This was okay. Upload. I will upload. I will upload. Wait. Notes. I will upload it. Actually, got this one ever file. Yes. Sir, here just to 3-4 questions. We'll see slicing operator related question. Here, input output seems one question is there. Some people, you know the answers. Okay. First one, not important. You know, second one also simple. Third one, you have to tell. Different answers will come definitely. Only what is that? Enter first number, enter second number. I want to provide that sum. The result int of x plus int of y. A, C, B, D. B, ఇదిగోండి B, C, A, A and B, D. Four options selected the people. D selected, A and B అంట. B selected, A selected. ఓ ఏ రాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ చాలా కాన్ఫిడెంట్ గా చెప్పిన భాను ప్రకాష్ రెడ్డి జిందాబాద్. సార్ హియర్ అబ్జర్వ్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ. Integer first number, integer second number. A is the wrong answer. The reason is this one is the string. This is the integer. String plus integer invalid in the Python. అసలు సెకండ్ వన్ x plus y means input function return type is string, invalid. The correct option is C is the correct one, because this is the string. I converted integer of x, integer of y, converted to string. C is the correct one. The fourth one normally same like that only. Fourth one also. Hmm? Sir, how old are you at the time of joining? This one, both are strings only. Here left side is string. This total thing integer. This is string, invalid. In the second case, it is string. Int of end minus int of start. Okay. Converted to the string. Again string. B is the correct one. End minus start. Both strings minus, invalid. Here also invalid. The correct one is B is the correct one. 10 plus 20. First type. What is the type of first one? Second type. Third one. str only. So A is integer type, B is str type, C is str type. A is the correct one. Hmm? C, D, B, E. B. So a company contains how many employees are there? 600. So 0 to 599. Last three is the company people. I don't want last three. Remaining employees I want. They are asking clearly which two code segments you should use, means two answers are there. If you're selecting only one wrong, B means 0 colon minus 3. Minus 3 means it is taken end minus 1 minus 4, 0 to until minus 4, until last minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 not come. B is correct. And because 0 is optional, if I am not providing this one, both are same or not same? Both are same. So B and E is the correct one. Sir, how many employees are there? What is asking? Last three. 497 colon means 97, 98, 99. Minus 3 means minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. This one 497, 98, 99 all. So which can be represented? D. All of above can be represented employees. I am correct. 500 employees are there. Which one will give index error? B. Okay. B. 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 D. What is the one? B. Okay. Which is the correct one? Sir, here I am asking index error. Sir, slice operator never raise index error. Slice operator will give two answers, either string or empty. It never give index error. D is the correct one, not B. B valid. Maybe empty string we will get it. Slice operator never raise index error, no chance. Either string or else empty. It never raise index error. D, yeah, I expected D. None of the above anta. Yena. How many employees are there? So index started with 0. Last index 499. Employees of 0. First one. Employees of -1. Last one. 500. Not there. So B is the correct one, not the D. And given in normal. Okay. Later on we will see again questions. Okay. Bye everyone. Tomorrow we will continue.
Recording stopped.